Justice for Matthew Perry. Welcome to Access Hollywood from here at Rockefeller Center in New York City. I'm Mario Lopez, and today, the doctor who pleaded guilty to selling ketamine to Matthew Perry in the weeks before his overdose was sentenced out in Los Angeles. So let's get to L.A. right now with more on that. Ladies?
Well, Mario, Dr. Salvador Plasencia was the first of 5 people charged in connection with Perry's 2023 death. And today he learned his fate as a judge sentenced him to 30 months in prison.
Yeah, the sentencing coming after Matthew's mom and stepdad, Keith Morrison, seen here arriving to court today, shared their powerful victim impact statements with the court.
He was happy, and he said so. You know, he didn't get to have his third act, and it's not fair.
Matthew's stepdad, Keith, who was first on the scene after Matthew's passing, claims Dr. Plasencia is the most culpable of all in a fiery impact statement that he wrote along with Matthew's mother, Suzanne. NBC legal analyst Misty Marris says the judge takes those words into consideration during sentencing.
In the victim impact statement, Keith Morrison describes Plasencia and the other defendants as jackals. When you read it, it really is so emotional.
Keith and Suzanne write in their statement, quote, "This doctor conspired to break his most important vows repeatedly, sneak through the night to meet his victim in secret. For what, a few $1,000s so he could feed on the vulnerability of our son." Matthew's father, John, and stepmother, Debbie, also sharing their grief in a statement saying, "You devastated our family, contributing to the loss of Matthew, our only son."
Agent 23, Rescue 23, respond to the drowning.
In July, Plasencia pled guilty to distributing large doses of ketamine to the Friends star before he died. The 54-year-old Matthew was discovered by his assistant unresponsive in his hot tub at his Pacific Palisades home.
Plasencia was one of 2 doctors involved in the death of Matthew Perry. He was potentially facing 40 years. His defense team is arguing that he was not as involved as the other players and that he should have a suspended sentence. Prosecutors, on the other hand, say that he actually capitalized on the vulnerability of Matthew Perry, citing a text message exchanged with another doctor saying, "How much do you think this moron will pay? Let's find out."
Also facing sentencing is the so-called ketamine queen, Jasmine Sanya, who pleaded guilty to supplying the drugs to Perry that led to his death. Marris expects she will get a much harsher sentence.
Ketamine queen is facing a whopping 65 years behind bars. It's going to be the same judge dishing out these sentences. So what happens today is going to forecast how the judge handles all of the other defendants in this case when it comes to the plea.
The sentencing of Sanya and 3 others involved in Perry's death will take place over the next 2 months. All right, it was an